Just about ready to go. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackie Robinson. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
That one misses. Ball one.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
And that one in the air center field. Rojas under it, puts it away for the out. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Luzardo, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is down low. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away down. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Judge started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. That one not close. Now 2-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
2 outs, bases empty. That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Grounds one to short. Robinson. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Here's Turner now.
Turner.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. It bangs off the wall. Smith around second, on his way to third. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. In from third is the tying run.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Kyle Schwarber at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Oh, That's low. That's a
2-0
ball.
count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. One away with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one. Here's JT Realmuto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Turner on third with 2 out. Next offering is fouled back. And there's a ball.
Ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Runner at third. 2 away. Campbell tosses to first, and Realmuto is out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. There's Ryan McMahon now.
Ryan
Luzardo back to work. That one missed. A changeup missing, and it's 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
There's a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Caught him looking for the K. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
Just missed.
Down. Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's 0-1.
Well struck right field, going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here in Philadelphia, Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. That's down and in.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Up the middle, Robinson. Handles, throws to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's too low. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Stop. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. This one in the air. McMahon hauls it in to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Josh Gibson. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play. Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
On the ground to the left. Smith over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Jackie Robinson. Fly to center his first time. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0. And there's a ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And that one fouled off. Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. And here is Johan Rojas. Oh, he gloves it. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Next to hit, Ozzie Smith. The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that's a fair ball. Smith around second, on his way to third. Coming home. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped to short. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground. Brought that run in.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. High fly ball out to left field. Reigns has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, Aaron Judge at the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Out to center. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Chris Bryant now. Went down on strikes his first time through. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Bryant goes 6 feet 5 inches, 25 years old. Usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at first.
Two-0.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Strikeout number 8. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go. Bottom 4. JT Realmuto steps in.
Realmuto.
Brings it in, and there's 1 down. So here is
number
Bryce
3.
Harper.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And there's 2 down. This is Bryson's stop. First time up was a pop
Second
out.
baseman, Bryson Stott.
Hit in the air, right field. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Luzardo back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next pitch is outside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
So digging in, Tim Raines. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Josh Gibson stepping in now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hard hit to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball.
Runner on the go. There's the ball.
2-0.
Throw save. Gibson too late with the throw. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
2-1.
And he swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Drops into the glove, and there's one down. So man aboard. Here's Trey Turner.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they add a couple more. It's 5-zip. One down. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Fought off foul. Still only one out here in the inning. And there's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 ball,
and that's in the dirt. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pull the string.
In the dirt. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
No, that's out.
First pitch misses. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next offering misses down and away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here comes Bryce Harper. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
He can't get there. It's a base hit. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So 2 down. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss at a slider. Real Muto at second. Harper at first. 2 out of the inning. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ball one there.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that.
Fires over to first. They limit. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Jackie Robinson. That one ripped. Rojas going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. And a strike. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man on second, 2 down. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
Now one
That's
missed.
A ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hard hit left side. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. That one out to right. Judge makes the catch. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ozzie Smith. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And he takes a strike. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
So up next, Christian Campbell. And first offering is fouled off. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rojas makes the play, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, Trey Turner at the plate. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0.
1-0.
This one popped up. Bryant makes the grab. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And now it is JT Realmuto. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, right field. Judge makes the play, and the inning is over. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the left fielder, Tim Raines.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Cade Smith.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
One away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And here's the catcher, Josh Gibson. That one misses, and that's ball one. Just
That
missed.
missed. That's a ball. 2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time. Now a chance for Jackie Robinson. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Check swing, called strike. Next one misses, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Goes down looking. Bottom of the 8th at the plate. Bryce Harper. Arrieta back to work. Raines makes his way towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one almost got him.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
And a curve is down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And it's fouled away. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth, and now Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. It's Aaron Judge now.
One pitch, one out.
In there for strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And now he's fallen behind Judge.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Hit in the air, center field. Rojas has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Just missed. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. That one is absolutely belted. Going back. And that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0 for Chris Singleton. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, George Kirby. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Anthony Santander, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 3-1. And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. Here's the center fielder, Daniel Schneemann. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next pitch is outside. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find his zone.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And here is Elly De La Cruz. And the first offering is not close. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Schneemann gets his lead at first with nobody out. Elly falls victim to the K. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. McMahon hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2013. Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. And now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That one fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
1 strike.
And that skips in the dirt. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Inside, almost got him. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Bottom of the first. And now Ozzie Smith. And that gets down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
He was late there, strike one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Nobody out, runner at first.
Runner.
Runner on the go. This one in the dirt. Smith into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Here comes Ozzie around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line.
One at second. On to Bellinger. That's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Kyle Schwarber in the box now. No balls and a strike. They say you win.
0-2.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweep. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. Just missed. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit one homer his senior year. And before the pitch, he steps off. That's down and in. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first. Now, Ricky Henderson. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Suzuki makes the grab, one away. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Jason Varitek. Strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Suzuki going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Santander.
And that misses. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Bellinger leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground right side. Over to Ozzie. And that is the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Pitch misses. And that's ball one. That one ripped, but foul. And that's outside.
That's outside.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at first with no outs here. Squirts away a little bit. The 2-2. Struck him out looking. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Bryson Stott stands in now and watches strike one.
That's the ball low.
Just missed. Swings through that one for strike two.
1-2's the count.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Schneemann tracks it down for the out. And the batter now, Johan Rojas. Swing and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. In there safely.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Schneemann ranging into the alley. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Kirby back to work.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
1-1.
Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
De La Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's off the inside corner. 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Schneemann gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And ball four, two aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
McMahon batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
That's the ball.
No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-2. Now it's Alex Bregman. First offering and it just misses. And that one fouled off. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch misses there. 2-1. And there's a ball.
That's the ball. 3-1.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws across the diamond. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 out, space is empty. Ripped on a line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Real Muto pulls it down, and we're back. Trey Turner now. Fouled off left side. Line to left. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And there's one away. So digging in,
now
Terry Pendleton. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Pendleton.
Out to short. De La Cruz. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now
2 out, space is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. And a foul ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Schneemann makes the play, and it's out number 3. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now at the plate, Jason Varitek. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Anthony Santander. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Can't get there. Base hit. And it gets by him.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Schneemann stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
1-1.
And now the count is even. Swings through that.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That just misses. And the count is 2-2. The other way, Pendleton. To second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Bottom of the 4th. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. A little out front there as he swings through it.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. A towering shot to center. It's 7-3. Here's Bryce Harper. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. There's the strike.
It's 0-1.
And downstairs.
No, that's down. Ball.
Harper leads off second with nobody out. And misses inside. Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back. And out number 1 on the grab. This is Bryson Stott.
Number 5.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 outs. In the air, right side. Nabs it, and that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that's in the dirt. Good eye right there. De La Cruz checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. And now Ryan McMahon. Lifted in the air, right center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Ozzie Smith. Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Turner is out.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Philadelphia. Now it's the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now pitching.
Matt Strom gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And ball 1.
Strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one is upstairs.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. On the ground, right side. Slides for the stop. To first, and he beats it. So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. And that one Wrapped foul.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Rickey Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And Singy, Rickey's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever. The active leader in career steals isn't even a quarter of the way to that number. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. 1 for 3. Ball 1 there. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's out to center field. Rojas sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Crochet back to work. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. And now it's JT Realmuto. He's already homered here in this one. A free pass coming with nobody out, and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this, with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
In the dirt, but kept close. First and second, no outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to second for 1. To first, double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
Now batting.
So 2 down now. And here is Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Rickey Henderson the grab. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Anthony Santander. Santander tries to hold up, appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Blows the high heave past him. That's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Daniel Schneemann. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Strom measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Now one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's fouled off.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a...
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
That catches the corner.
0-1.
Pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a foul straight back. And the next pitch is way outside. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now, Johan Rojas in the dirt. Up the middle, McMahon. Underhanded to second, on to Bellinger. That's a double play.
The batter,
Two
number
down,
1.
base is empty. Stepping
Ozzie.
in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle. And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Just a simple soft liner.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe and second with a stolen base. In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Inside, almost got him. That's a hit. Here comes Ozzie around third.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Here goes the runner. It's in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Out to short, De La Cruz. That's the third out. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third, Pendleton. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The right fielder, number 4, Pete.
And now the right fielder,
Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong. Bunting, and it's in the air. Throws to first in time. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his
fly ball to right. Suzuki settles under it and makes the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third. To third, not in time to get him. He's safe as the run scores on the sac fly. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now pitching.
Michael Kopech taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. With the shift on, hits right into it. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Realmuto.
A well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Bellinger. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. That one misses in the dirt. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Harper retired. Back here in Philadelphia, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 1 up, 1 down. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Off the mark there. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-3. Schneemann now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Smith pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Elly De La Cruz. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Bryson Stott will hit next. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Rojas, the next to hit, takes outside.
2-0.
Inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road.
Lined into right. Ball game. 9-3 your final. just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Satchel Paige. What's the scouting report on him?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Stop. To first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Lawler. Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. Smith over to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Ortiz, 40 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
This to third, Pendleton. They get the force. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Garrett Crochet. What should we keep an eye on here?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Trey Turner at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. The throw in time. Got him.
Batting third. Third baseman.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. That one way inside.
No, that's out.
2 outs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
On the ground to third, Westberg. Out number 3. Back here in Philadelphia, here comes Anthony Rizzo. Page back to work. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jorge Soler up at the plate. They say you win.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Second inning here, no score. That one just misses, and it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. This to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
That one outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
And the count is 1-1. Popped up. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. Check swing, called strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. JT Realmuto steps in. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And that's outside.
1-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2's the count.
That one in the dirt. It's 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Realmuto at first, one gone. The throw to second is offline. Tosses to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Cut on and lifted in the air. Soler pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Top half of the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And that one fouled off.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The pitch. And that one is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Now he breaks his back. Harper makes the grab, one down. So up next, J.J. Wetherhold.
The second baseman, J.J. Wetherhold.
Tap foul at the plate. Top of the third, no score. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Carroll stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. That one to first, Rizzo. He steps on the bag, and a quick out, number one.
Batting ninth,
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Rojas.
And that is out of play. Makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Weatherhold on to first, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back, and now the DH, David Ortiz. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 1. There's a swing and a drive. Rojas going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. That hits the dirt, 1-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That's down and in.
Count is full.
And that's too high, ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Schwarber makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 so far. Out to short, Smith. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Turner now. And there's a foul ball. That's to third. Throw on to Rizzo. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Terry Pendleton, the next to hit. That one at triple digits.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
No, that's
missed
down.
With a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. To the right side. And he's out on the tag. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Rizzo. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Philadelphia. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. First pitch just misses.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Slider for a strike.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fouled off to the right. This ball's chopped on the ground. Off balance throw in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So digging in, J.J. Weatherholt.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his.
Oh, gets dirty. Throw to first. Wheels right there, an infield single. So the batting order turns over. This is Corbin Carroll. Check swing, called strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Oh.
This one in the dirt.
1-1.
In the air, left side. Schwarber under it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be JT Realmuto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these guys, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's Harper now. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning, and that's a double.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in.
He's under it. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
To the right side, and that one handled. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 0-1 down. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. In the dirt. And they tag him out.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Corrals it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Throw on to Rizzo. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Ozzie Smith. Soler makes the grab for the 2nd out. Here's Trey Turner. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
2-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one drilled left field. That's back there. And out of here. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. In the air, right side of the infield. Weatherholt on the move. Makes the catch, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Now pitching.
Billy Wagner into the game. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that one is lifted in the air. Schwarber in pursuit. Makes the catch for the out. And here is Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Wagner measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. That misses. Yeah, the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh swings through that one. 0-1.
You're ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Westberg at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Rojas makes the play. And that back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. And that one fouled off.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. What a stop to first. Nicely done for the out. Here's JT Realmuto. 1 for 2. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting. First
now
baseman,
here is Harper.
Harper.
Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Colby Milner will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Rips one to left. That's a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
And that one upstairs. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So up next, Jordan Lawler. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Out towards right center field. Rojas on the move. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's 2 away. And now here is David Ortiz. Just off the inside edge.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. And that's too high.
Ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you
2
take
balls,
that
2
pitch.
strikes.
That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Crochet back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Carroll hustling after it. And he makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Slings to
He's
first.
out of there.
Barely got him for the out. Close play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Pretty
0-1.
amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in
No,
the zone
that missed.
first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to
1
let
ball,
it
1
fly,
strike.
even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That's
Ball
inside.
inside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We go to the 9th. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. So they turn to their closer, Griffin Jacks.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Fouled off. He was late. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-2.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success
1-2.
when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Misses
No, that
inside.
missed. That's a ball.
And that's ball 2.
2-2.
And that's in the
Full
dirt.
count.
And the tying run is on base. 1 down, runner at first. Jorge Soler getting ready to hit. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Good
No
pitch
ball,
right
1
there.
strike.
Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a good eye there.
That's outside.
That's a
Ball.
really good take.
Sets him down looking. Now only 1 out remaining. Now the catcher up to hit. Cal Raleigh, 1 for 3. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike.
A little anxious, a little aggressive
0-2.
early in the count. Too much for me.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. This could end it.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner stays where he is. Good eye in that spot.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 outs. He walked
Take the
him,
baseball,
and that will keep things going. Now now, here is Jordan Westburg.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump, Goose Gossage.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Over to Ozzie. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, this one is all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the
just about set to go now. And on the mound today, Shota Imanaga. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Okay, all set to go. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tim Raines. This one smacked out to left center. Dives for it, but it gets down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate.
Jr.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Raines takes his lead at third with one away. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the end.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Real Muto to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Late on that fastball. No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Out towards left center. Rojas on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Roger Clemens.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Missed. That's a ball.
And misses inside.
2-1.
That's a little bit low.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Trey Turner at the plate. Turner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at first, one away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And that one sliced foul. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Ketel Marte.
Leading off for Seattle, the second baseman.
Shota back to work.
Marte.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Way inside. No score here in the second. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Ranging back. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. 2 outs, nobody on. Ted Simmons now at the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. Suzuki on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now it is JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Harper gets out of the way. That's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bryce Harper to the plate.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
At a swing and a line drive at a right field. Suzuki makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
On the ground, Pendleton on the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
He swings and fouls 1 off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Popped up. Harper hustling after it. Throws to second, and that's a 2-out double.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Bryson Stott. And a foul ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very...
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
Ball.
Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now 2-2.
2-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. On to the fourth, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
One strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. That hit him.
Take your base. That
and
got
the
him.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now Ted Simmons. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Lindor over at first with 1 away. Lindor on the move. Out to short. Smith zips it across. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So Harper stands in.
Bryce Harper.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That misses.
No, that missed.
1-1.
1-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2. The count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Bottom 4, and now Trey Turner.
The designated hitter.
Here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Rains settles under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
1-2.
1 down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall.
He was all over that one.
Now
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Got him looking. Picks up. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. Shota back to work. In the air, right field. Suzuki makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Trout, 1 for 2. Ball one there.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
One down, base is empty. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and there are 2 outs. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Jr.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it. On to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. Back here in Philadelphia. And here is Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Now
so digging in, Seiya Suzuki.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Left field, way back there. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Throws to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is out of play.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Outside low, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Grounds one to short. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. Base knock center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The shortstop takes a ball. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Out to short. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out. So the batting order turns over. Ozzie Smith digs in now. Brings it in. And that quickly 2 away.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Turner in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. That one down the line. And foul ball. Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And the batter now, Ted Simmons. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Hard hit left side. Jump throw, and very nicely done for the out. So here is Bryce Harper. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 1 for 3. Runner takes off. Tap foul at the plate. Raines off of first with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball.
High leg.
No throw. Safe at second. And a rope into center field, base hit. Raines around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ground ball. They get the force. That's out number 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Trout on his horse. Puts it away for the out. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to third. Ramirez. Schwarber out of the play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And that will end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 8th, and now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Shota back to work. This one in the air, center field. Rojas gets under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, and 1 down below the zone.
1-1.
Line drive, base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting.
Quick feed to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. The tag, out. He can't scramble back in time. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
This pitcher's done.
Throw, save. Up the middle, Lindor. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor.
Now pitching.
Cade Smith takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Rojas puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So up next, Ted Simmons. Ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. Gets the catcher by a step. Here is Bryce Harper. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. Two outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. And a big swing and a miss.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
That's inside, and that's ball 1. Reigns off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th, now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. He's 2 outs away. Digging in, Trey Turner.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So it's their last chance in this one. Terry Pendleton, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters, pitching on the road.
Rips one to right. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Clemens is just one strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game. A 4-0. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Steve Carlton. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
And now 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the
pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
So good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. One out in the top of the first. So digging in, Tim Raines. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Right through there for a strike. Carlton, a tall lefty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. That one missing inside. Just missed.
Outside.
One out, bases empty. And he walked him.
Ball four, take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Bryce Harper in now, takes ball one off the plate.
Yeah.
Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there.
1-1.
And it's 1-1.
That's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And now it's even up.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Jose Ramirez. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike.
No, he's
and that's a stolen base, not even close. Raines stands at second with two gone. He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with two gone. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Runner.
Runners on the move. Lifted in the air, out to left. Schwarber nabs it, and that is that. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Dustin May. What do we need to know here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Griffey gets under it. One down. Here's Turner now. Foul ball there. May, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Next pitch misses way outside.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
That one misses, and that's ball three. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
2 down, bases empty. Terry Pendleton will hit next. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. In the dirt, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, 2nd inning set to go. Here's Josh Young. Curve in the dirt.
Wow.
Late with the swing there.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And a ball evens the count. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. This is Corbin Carroll. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. That one pushed to the left and foul. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the 2nd. Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That one missed. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Adley Rutschman. Ripped to 3rd, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And that one is inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Polanco tosses to first and quickly 1 away in the 2nd. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Harper. The tag, and he's out. Here comes Bryce Harper. Fought off foul. And that squirts through. And that keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki squeezes it, and the inning is over. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. And the batter now, Jackie Robinson. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now here is Tim Raines. Check swing, went around, strike 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first.
There goes Jackie. They pitch out.
Strike.
Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. Ball one to Bryce.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have.
Right side, hard hit. He's in there. And they take a 2-run lead. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Now a chance for Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that skips in the dirt. And that one almost hit him. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park, this is Bryson Stott. May back to work. Bunting for a hit, first base side. Harper takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So up next, Johan Rojas.
That's
outside low, 1-0. In the air, left field. Rains. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over.
Number 1.
And now, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith.
And first offering is fouled off. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Ken Griffey Jr. First offering, and it just misses. They say you win.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Check swing, but he went too far. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Full count.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. So digging in, Josh Young. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered here in this one. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Carroll in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
1-1. Ball, that's in.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. And the slider just misses. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Got him swinging.
So that's it.
Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Started to swing, held up.
1 ball, no strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Plays the play, and they cut him down. And that is... And we're back. Now it's the DH, Trey Turner. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
0 balls, 1 strike.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Pendleton, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swinging a foul out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Just missed the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Robinson slings to first in time. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Grounded out his first time up. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Good job to fight that one off. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. That one almost got him.
That's a ball. Here.
Well, he went inside a couple of times,
2 balls,
and now
1 strike.
outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late
2-2.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to
That's
it.
a ball.
And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So up next, Jackie Robinson. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one hit to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Up the middle, stop. On the run, throw to first, and that's a nice play. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's JT Realmuto. Carroll hustling after it, hauls it in for the out. Here's Bryce Harper,
the first baseman,
1
number
for 1
3,
with a single so far.
Harper.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Ball.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Polanco makes the grab, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Right fielder.
Fly to left his first time.
Suzuki.
Polanco handles, throws to first, and that is back at Citizens Bank Park. Top 6, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Inside, just missed. This to center field. Rojas on the move, and there's one down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Outside with a breaking ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing went around, and the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center and brings it in at the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. May back to work. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. A sliding stop at short. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play. Back to the top of the lineup, Ozzie Smith digs in now. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Swing and a ball popped up. Smith calls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Just misses with that one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The right fielder, number 7.
And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And there's a strike to the outside corner. That misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now 1-2. And there's a ball. Man at first, 1 away. Now fly ball to right center. Rojas sizing this one up. That's out number 2. Next to hit, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hammered, base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Griffin Jax.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Robinson, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count now 2-0. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
So digging in, Tim Raines.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And fouled off.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight on these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
That's inside.
2-1.
Next pitch inside. 3-1.
3-1.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. So bases all loaded up. Here comes Bryce Harper. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2-0.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 outs. Bases are full. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Jax makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now the DH, Trey Turner. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Down the line. And that drops foul. Hit in the air out to center field. Griffey gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Both 2 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Strike 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that.
A swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jose Ramirez.
Now pitching, Hobie Milner.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's providing them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 3. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it and brings it in. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Josh Young. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Carroll hustling after it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Now
here's Harper now. 1 for 2.
Harper.
And it's fouled away. Strike 2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And a base hit right there.
Everything came together for him. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's going to be Johan Rojas. He's under it. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Right side. Stott over to first in time, and Polanco is out. And here is Corbin Carroll. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1. Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch inside. And now 3-1. And a ground ball to first. Harper takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, last chance for the home team, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Popped in the air, left field. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. And next is the designated hitter, Trey Turner. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him in.
Oh, that got him. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Here comes Realmuto. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity.
And that chance handled. On to first. Ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where